Good morning, everyone. We have a couple minutes left until it's the afternoon officially, but we have about 3 minutes left till the morning. So good morning, good early afternoon to everyone in the stream. And welcome to the stream. Look at this beautiful day here. It is Thursday, March 25th, soon to be noon. It's about 80 degrees, going up to 84 today. I gotta tell you, it's a bit warm today. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a bit warm, but look at these views. They totally make up for it. I picked a shady spot right here. And thank you for joining me on my live stream to that destination right there, the Riviera Resort. I'm currently sitting under the Skyliner, actually at Caribbean Beach Resort, which is right here, the end of it. And look how close the resorts are to each other. But I figure I was going to start the stream at Hollywood Studios and take the Skyliner over, but you know what? I was like, let me enjoy the Skyliner in a little piece. I took some videos and pictures, and I figured this would be a nice, serene, calming, comforting place to start the stream. But good afternoon and welcome. Today we have no real agenda except to just walk the grounds of Riviera Resort. I did hear that they have the best coffee on property there. So being a cold brew fan, I wanted to try their cold brew out. So other than that little really small mission, and that's it. There's no rhyme or reason for today's except for just to walk the ground, see the sights, the sounds, the ambiance of this European inspired resort. It's one of my favorite looking resorts, kind of classy looking. We're gonna shop at the little boutique a little. We're gonna check out the pool area. We're gonna check out some of the food areas, the lobby, and just in general the grounds. I know there's a 1.4 mile walk trail over there, so we might do that. Um, but yeah, so I want to start off today with our daily stream quote, and I'll put this up there. Food for thought. Biting your tongue while eating is the perfect example of how you can mess up even with years of experience. So I'm gonna drop that little nugget for you. What's up, Strawberry? How are you? We're starting out this beautiful stream at Caribbean Beach Resort, but closer to our destination of Riviera Resort. We're literally underneath the Skyliner here, as you can see it going. And what's cool, well, not cool, but like kind of like a little weird thing is that you could hear sometimes people's conversations from the Skyliner. That's how low it is. And if you look right across there, you'll see the aerofoil of Disney Springs. That's how close the resort is to Disney Springs. This by bus, this resort is about, I want to say, 5 minutes or less from Disney Springs, and of course they have the Skyliner station here that you could take to Epcot and to Hollywood Studios. But I figure I found some solace in this little shady spot here because it was really hot coming over here. To be honest, it's only like 80, but it feels more than that. So I'm taking some solace right now in the shade, and then we're gonna get, about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna get walking to Riviera Resort and explore the grounds there. Now we're gonna enter on the west side here by the Skyliner kind of entrance, not necessarily in the front by the lobby, but we are gonna check out the lobby, and I am gonna go out front to take a look at how it looks out front eventually. Truth be told, full disclosure, I've only been here twice in my life, and that's both times taking the Skyliner to kind of check it out over here a tiny bit, but I never really walked around the resort incredibly too much. So you're kind of winging this with me. I have no idea once I go through those doors like where I'm going. So we'll probably be zigzagging here and there. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? Good morning. How are you? I'm doing okay. It's a little bit warmer than I expected it to be, but that's fine. I mean, we're getting to that point where it's going to be hot every day. We're just starting our stream off here. I figure at a nice, calm little place. Let me turn my camera around. Noon, guys. I probably wore the worst shirt possible I could wear today because I'm going to sweat through this shirt. Most likely, I'm going to sweat through this shirt. So I'm looking forward to getting to the AC a little and exploring. But I can't lie, the views over here are great. So I'm just kind of taking that in right now and sharing it with you. But Benjamin, how you doing? I would imagine at sunset, golden hour, and in the evening, if you're staying here, or even if you're like not a guest and you come in here, you can sit on the beach and just chill, and that would be nice. This family's coming, so I'm trying not to get them. So I might pan up. I try not to get people as much as I can. But a view of the palm trees, that's nice too. Okay, so I'm coming down. So right across there is Disney Springs. The aerofoil was just up there. You saw the balloon on top of the trees. It's been going up and down for the past couple of minutes, so we might see it before we get started. But yeah, but what a good looking, beautiful resort. Some people don't like it. I like it. It's kind of like the art in there, from what I remember, is really cool. And the vibe that I took away from Riviera Resort, the small amount of time I've been there, is people are coming, so I'm going up. But the small amount, like the first vibe I took is like it's Disney. It's clearly Disney, but it's not like an art of animation resort or like you know, contemporary where it like slaps you over the head that it's Disney. It has beautiful, nice, I think classy touches that it's Disney. So that's my opinion. I might be wrong on that. But what I like about it too is that it's a tower kind of hotel, so or a resort. Um, so a lot of the stuff is in one of the main towers. So I kind of dig that. Some people don't like the tower resorts, especially Coronado, what they did with that renovation with the tower. But I dig it. I can already see kind of the pool areas from here. I know they have a family pool and a quiet pool. I'm not sure how far close we could get to the pools, being a non-guest, but we will check it out. They have some nice cots here. I mean, hammocks and some seating area. The beach area here is a little. I'm sure they have other beach areas, but this one is a little tiny, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You could also not only hear sometimes conversations of people in the Skyliner, but you could hear the that automated message that goes off explaining stuff. So in a minute, I'm gonna step down into the beach area, and we're gonna get going. You see some of the Skyliners through the trees. But Epcot last night, watching Symphony of Us was just excellent. It was a perfect theme park. Perfect theme park evening. Epcot was beautiful. Symphony of Us was beautiful. The weather was beautiful. It was a perfect night. But I figured this would be nice to break up theme park streams a little with something a little less chaotic. And at first, for me, I never streamed from Riviera Resort before, so it should be fun. So as usual, there's lots of families heading to the pool. There's people probably heading home midday to rope drop the parks, and I'm coming home just to chill. Um, I'm gonna come over here a little, get out some people's way. Yes. So let's get going. I don't think this stream we're not gonna go crazy long today. Probably be about. I want to aim for like a 2 hour stream of nice exploring. I want to try that coffee out. Maybe grab myself a salad. On a hot day like today, you don't want like, well, at least for me, anything too sugary or it's gonna bog you down. So we're gonna start walking. To the left in the pink here is the Caribbean Beach Resort, toward the tail end of it. I always thought it'd be kind of cool if your room was right there. You just hopping over to the Skyline Station. The beautiful thing about both of these resorts is the Skyliner Station is right there. I love the Skyliner. So again, I only have rudimentary knowledge of this resort. I've only seen it 2 or 3 times on very surface level. Um, so you're kind of going to be exploring with me a little. Might get lost. We might be zigzagging back and forth, but we'll see. Oh, so that's the Caribbean Beach Resort. Uh, there's us. And we have Aruba, Jamaica, Old Port Royal, Barbados, Trinidad. That's pretty cool. We'll have to come back and explore the. We'll have to come back and explore. See, I don't know if you can see it all the way over there. To the right of the building is the Aerophile Disney Springs. Only a couple minutes away from here. And there's the road right there. See the traffic in the back leading toward Disney Springs. If you go to your left, so you hit Magic Kingdom and Epcot. If you go to your right, Disney Springs. Also, if you go to your left, you hit the water parks, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. Look how beautiful these grounds are. I like the pop of blue on the Riviera Resort and the red, like the awnings and stuff. You can tell the red probably faded a little from the sun, but the blue just pops. It looks beautiful. I love the skyline so much. Sometimes I can sit and just watch the mechanics of it all. But if you're coming in and ninja watching on the replay, watching in any fashion, thank you so much. Try to give us a like. It kind of helps out the channel. I appreciate you watching. It's kind of a chill, relaxed day today. When I got off the Skyliner station, this was empty. I took the Skyliner from Hollywood Studios and it was empty. No line at all. But look how like beautiful. You get out of your room here, you walk this path right onto the Skyliner station. That's pretty cool. That's probably amongst one of the many reasons why this resort it's pretty expensive per night. I think in the range of like 700, 800, 900, even sometimes like low thousands, I think. So, so we're gonna access the resort from the west end. I do kind of want to get out of the sun for a minute. We are gonna come back outside. Probably go in and out and zigzag, like I said earlier. But the grounds are just beautiful. And there you have a better picture of like the scope of the Skyliner. One day it's my goal to get into a Chippendale Skyliner car. Each of those cars up there, though, have people with different stories. I used to drive by apartment buildings and think the same thing. I'm like, there's so many people in those buildings with different stories, stuff like that. Same thing with the Skyliner. So we'll probably explore out and about over there later today. But yeah, here we are entering the west wing, I guess you could say, of the Riviera. We could, I guess, walk around front and start in the beginning. Well, let's see. I have a little like guide here with the map and stuff. Little lobby, La Petite Cafe. All right, let's pretend we're like checking in. Oh my God, look at that. Imagine having that as your patio, like right here, and then right there to the Skyliner. That's crazy. That's crazy time. I do kind of like those. I would imagine that night must be cool. Have a little coffee, people watch. Hmm. Where does this staircase go? Say, I love those little nooks and crannies. Okay, so I guess if you're a guest, you could come out and through there. I know for sure when I drive by at night on the road over here, uh, on Buena Vista Drive, um, the resort looks beautiful lit up. All right, we'll have to do a little climbing, but we'll get to the front. Look at the grounds, though. So green and peaceful. Instead of going up the stairs over there, I'm going to go up that ramp because I want to get a nice view over what it looks like entering. At night, I think we'll see it on the flip side. There's a big R that lights up, and it looks so cool at night. I've never stayed here, but the outside of this hotel has always given me like just good vibes. I like the decor, I like the design, the architecture. There's the big, oh, I think the big R is over there. We'll see it later on when we come back around. But yeah, that's lit up at night. So let's go up this ramp a little. Tomorrow we're going to be very early at Hollywood Studios first stream. Plan on getting there at 9:30. We're going to spend a few hours there. Looking forward to that. Look how beautiful when you pull up that entryway. Look how beautiful. We just came from over there. Sometimes, just like when I walk past the menus and I picture like, oh, what would I have if I stayed here? I look at the rooms and I'm like, oh, what room, building would I like best if I stayed here? Look how beautiful. I soaked that in for a minute. Imagine that at night. So we're gonna keep going here. Thanks for the main lobby. Trying to get people on camera. We're about to enter this lobby. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it because it's really, really, really small. But yeah, that's among some of the things I remember. I think the boutique shop is to the left when you come in. The lobby's pretty small. I don't mind the lobby being small. To me, it's just classy and well done. From what I remember. Let's go explore and see if my memories have correct memories of this place. So here we go. As always, if I get too close to people or anything like that, I'm not going to speak, and I'll try to avoid people. Oh my god, it smells. There's the boutique here. I guess we should check it out now. And then I think I'm going to buy possibly some pins. I'm looking for these Flying Box Skyliner pins. If they're here, I'll come back later and get them on stream with you guys. In fact, oh, there's Le Petit Cafe already. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go see. We'll go explore first. We'll do a round one. Then I'll go get coffee, and then we'll come back. I'm not a big fan of this 2026 merch. The design. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the year merches, but especially this one. I just don't like it. Those look cool. It's kind of cool. That's a cool jersey. That's kind of cool. Hello. Hey, sir. What are you looking for? Do you have any like the blind box Skyliner pins or no? No, it's sold out. We haven't seen those in time. I go quick. All right, thank you. Damn, it's sold out. I like this shirt. That's good. That's good for my wallet though. I got a big one. That is a nice small little boutique. I think I might come back to that later. I don't know. I'm gonna set you up here and get my wallet out. And then I'm gonna get some coffee. And we're gonna go sit somewhere and have it. So give me one sec. See, there's a place out there we could sit and have our coffee. I get the cinnamon cold brew. How are you? Is it possible to get the cinnamon cold brew? Hmm? Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, that's it. Brian. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Good. Have a great day. So nice. So nice. But let's go look for a little. Oh, maybe there's a little table out here. We could chill out. Well, let's go downstairs and check out. I'm gonna be all over the place in this resort. Sorry, guys. I'm just exploring along with you. Just want to find a nice little peaceful place to have the coffee. Got the cinnamon cold brew with almond honey whipped cream. Excuse me. I'm gonna go out here and check it out. Beautiful grounds. Plenty of little things to do around the resort. Bocce ball, chess, similar stuff you see at the other resorts. We are right there. Let's see if we could go find a quiet little table. I think I see a few. Pool area over here. It's not really because it is a tower resort. It's not really spread out crazy, which is good. I'll have a little coffee over here. Bar Riviera is right there. It's an open air kind of place to eat. Oh, you could even go down a step here. Oh, they have a little sorbetto stand. That's pretty cool. What is down these steps? I wonder. Oh, it's just like, you know, just a little viewing area to get closer to the water. So we're coming down to the water's edge here. Just at the edge of the property line, just to have a little coffee and chill out, taking the vibes. Caribbean Beach is right there. We have this little table here. Here we are in relation to the Riviera. We're still on Riviera property. The pools are right here to the right. We'll explore that in a little bit. It's a hot one today, guys. I have the cinnamon cold brew with almond honey whipped cream. It's pretty good. Cinnamon shines through right away. I thought it was gonna be like light. Mm. Speaking of which, I have to take my medicine. I have to take my medicine. The sun is strong today, baby. I just came here in the shade, and now the sun is out here. So let's walk around, see if we can get a shady spot. Let's keep walking around the grounds, guy. Ooh, this coffee's real good, actually. I saw a lot of TikTok saying they have the best coffee on Disney property, but I don't know. I'm not a coffee snob, so I really can't tell the difference or discern the difference. Here's my step so far. It was about close to 1,000 just from the Hollywood Studios parking lot to Caribbean Beach, and then I guess another 1,000 since we've been walking. So the main goal of all my streams is to get at least 5K, 5K or more. Anything after 5K, I'm good. Let me turn you around here and show you. There's the pool area there. Obviously, pool weather today. A lot of people are out, so I don't want to show you people uh, and kids and families and stuff like that. But that's a pool. I think they have nightly, like all the other pools, they have nightly movie events, stuff like that. So, and this is literally how close Caribbean Beach, whatever you want to say, is to this resort. Stone's throw away. Let me see. I do have the map. Hey, what's up, theme park? I do have the map here somewhere of this resort. I think there we go. And I think on the bottom right, that's where we are, like heading out on this little trail. Um, we entered in on the left side of the map by the Skyliner, the west side. We checked out the boutique a little, and we got a little coffee at Le Petit Cafe. But we're walking around. Unlike the other resorts I streamed, this is very um the resort is kind of like on not as expansive as the other resorts, which is good. You know, it's good to have a little bit of both. So we don't have crazy amount of ground to cover. I do walk around. I just want to walk around, taking some of the sights and sounds. Rel, I hope you're feeling better. Good afternoon. Hey, isn't it amazing the job Disney does and Universal? But making you think you're so far away from everything, but you're so close. So many things. So there's no one here, so I could show you this little cool splash pad. That's pretty ornate for a little splash. Oh, they have a little slide, baby slide, and splash pad. That's pretty cool. Kind of wish I was in that right now. They have some of these clamshell seating over here, a little tiny like makeshift beach area in the back here. And I think they have another entrance to the hotel here. I'm gonna come over here and sit in the shade for a sec and finish this coffee and just chill. I'm in a calm mood today. I have Hollywood Studios tomorrow. Did Epcot twice this week, so it's nice to slow down and calm down with these vibes. Oh. Ah, KJ, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It is beautiful. I know you can't hear me. I'll message you after the stream. But thank you for popping in. So I think this is the east side of the resort. We're gonna walk through in a little bit. Um, might grab another little something from someplace else and get like I'm in the mood for maybe a salad or some fruit on a day like today. Um, but mainly there's a lot of cool art in here that I want to like hopefully see and explore because that's what I remember most about this resort, the cool art. But if just coming in, we're doing like a really quiet, like comfy, cozy, serene walk and talk of Riviera. We have no like rhyme or reason where we're going. We're zigzagging, going wherever the wind takes us. I stopped at the Petite Cafe, got the cinnamon cold brew with the almond, I think almond honey whipped cream. Not my usual low carb uh, fare from Starbucks, but also not like so sugary it's a milkshake. So I think it's somewhere in between. So I've allotted for this today in terms of my eating and calories. So I think I'll be good. I also just took my medicine. So it'll be good. I hope wherever you're watching it's cool. I know the resort streams don't get too many folk in there, and that's okay. But the ones that are stopping through, I appreciate. The ones that are ninja watching or on the replay. I like to document these resorts, you know, so much so like I'll probably come back in 2 months and document it for like different season, like the holiday season when I decorate and stuff like that. So we're visiting these resorts, but be prepared to visit them again in the fall and winter because they take on a totally different vibe. Much like theme parks take on a different vibe throughout the day, so do the resorts like throughout the seasons. Like Christmas time, holiday time, Thanksgiving time is the best time to like see the decor and seasonal stuff and offerings. Hey, my love, I love you. I love you, Edie. Beauty. I got some cold brew. And we're walking around. It's hot AF out today. Even though it's like not crazy temperature wise. I think the high at its peak today is supposed to be 83, 84, but it feels hot. It feels like hotter than that. So we're just here chilling in the shade on the west side of the property. And oh, the east side of the property, I'm sorry. And we're gonna explore a little more. Um maybe walk this path back here. I don't know. I think if we walk the path back here, we'll end up in Caribbean Beach. So it's not a place I want to go to right now. I just want to stick in Riviera property and hang out a little. The stream might take me to Epcot. I'm not sure because I did want to go to Morocco and pick up those pins. So I'm gonna see. I got some crazy Super Mario tickets on opening day. Sorry in advance. Opening day for what? Like the movie? What do you mean crazy? What does that mean, my love? So I hope you don't mind. We're just sitting here chilling. Oh, not 3D and back seats. What's so crazy about not 3D, Bubba? I love you. And where are we watching this? I might go to Epcot. I have to see if I can survive the heat. I'll go to Epcot because I know in Epcot's going to be just as hot. But I will say I'll be entering the International Gateway, and Morocco's like a little bit there to the right. I don't know if I'm up for that heat today, but we'll see. Hamlin, okay. What's up, guys? I'm Brian, by the way. If you're just stopping in and you don't recognize, or you don't know who I am, I'm Brian. My partner's name is Iad. We just like to do comforting, cozy, walk and talk streams around properties. And we just love to engage an audience and build an audience and a little family here. But Iad, I wore the wrong shirt today, man. Like, I don't know, you could tell. Like, I'm already off the Skyliner 5 minutes before, and I was sweating right through it. So, yeah. I don't know if Epcot's a wise move today. I got to see how I feel. Yeah, I know. But like the backpack too is killing me. Not because it's heavy or anything. It's just making it extra hot. Like my whole back of my shirt is like soaked. I was hoping they had the Skyliner like mystery blind box set here, but they don't. Someone on TikTok yesterday posted that they got the Skyliner pins from here yesterday, and I got excited. I mean, that's not why I'm here, but it was like a little side mission. My love, you should be sleeping. You better be sleeping by the time I get home. The whipped cream is all clotted, but it's still good. Yeah, it's hot. I kind of wish I was in that pool right now. All right. Damn. I'm gonna turn you around in a second, and we're gonna go start getting up and exploring. I think with this ice cold cup of caffeinated cold brew, I cooled off a little being in this shade. I'm gonna walk around a little, see what we could find. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the whipped cream is stuck to the ice. That's the best part. All right. Okay. Oh, that was too zoomed in. What do you guys think? Would you want to pay 700 or more plus a night uh, to have that view? Would you like a Caribbean beach view? First of all, would you stay here for 700 bucks a night? Yeah, I don't know. Me neither. Yeah, but it's a pretty resort though. All right, let me get my bag on. We can go explore. All right, that really actually did cool me off a lot. So, all right, I do want to get out of this pool area though, because firstly, I don't want to film anyone. Secondly, it's really enticing me. Here's Bar Riva. Oh, Prima Plata. Oh, all these things, all these places that I saw about online are all together here. Interesting. And right on top in the middle there is Topolino's or Topolino's. Primo Piatto. So I might come there to get a little salad later. Our activities for the resorts: campfire, 6 to 7 o'clock. Starlight soiree. Saturday is at 8. I wonder what that is. And then these are our movies under the stars for the week. Today's Thursday. We got a Goofy movie, Zootopia, Starlight Soiree. I gotta look that up, see what that entails. That's pretty cool. All right, some bocce ball going on here, so I'm gonna enter back into the resort and get lost a little. As you can see, some nice sitting spots here. I would imagine, like in the evening, would be great. Well, let's get the crap out of me. All right, again, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just gonna go in and out. Oh, that's the fitness center. I want to go back through this way. Get lost and lost here. You some of the art and posters here. This is what I remember, but the art gets more and more intricate. The event room, big painting. Oh, I think that's where we start. They sell people on DVC. I think maybe. Oh, these are what these. Oh, okay, Bubba. This is the all the movies, but in French. These are the French posters for all the movies. Thank you, Bubba. That's pretty cool. Vice versa. Yeah, do you remember Puccinese from yesterday? So I never streamed in here, so I'm not sure like the dead spots, but I guess we'll figure it out. This is Disney Wish. Oh, that's Italian. Well, there goes all the Italian, French, same thing. Same thing. Okay, so we'll probably end up with that. We'll end up with a salad, and we'll decide what we're gonna do. Let me take this hallway here, see where it leads. See where it leads to the other side. You're right. I think it's Italian. So let's go upstairs and explore. I think a lot of the art is on the first floor lobby. Yeah, let's go up. Beautiful sky today. Trying not to get as many people as I can on stream, but it's difficult today because this resort is hopping. The good weather doesn't hurt. Those are all the three different pools here. There's the Voyagers Lounge. Yeah, no problem. Look at that. There's Walt and his coworkers deciding to increase the price of popcorn in the parks. That's a cool picture. Oh, look at this. See, this is some of the artwork I was talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. Where does this lead? Nowhere. Okay, we're exploring. These are rooms. I don't think they want us to live here, so we're not gonna stay here. Oh, okay. I don't want to be where people are in people's rooms, so we're gonna go outside actually. At least see what the other side kind of takes us. I'll check to see one more time if there's any merch. This has a beautiful entryway though. We kind of explored it before a little. We came up the side entrance over here. The resort, as big as it is, has a small footprint compared to a lot of the other resorts, like I said. So it's not too much ground to cover. As beautiful as it is, um, not too much ground to cover. So we're gonna walk around the west side, and I want to show you those cool murals that they have. And we'll take a look at that. We'll kind of just chill, decide if we're gonna go to hop back on a Skyliner and go to Epcot. I don't know what y'all think. West Side. Feels a little better out here now, shockingly enough. Maybe because I had some like a nice iced beverage and it regulated my temperature. But I absolutely love it here. I want to spend a day here, meaning like I want to check in as a guest at least one point in my life. It's minutes away from Disney Springs by bus, like less than 5 minutes, and Skyline at Epcot and Hollywood Studios. I don't know. To me, that's perfect. Got to come back here at night one time at golden hour. I think this resort would really like shine then, literally and metaphorically. Oh, hello, lizard. So there's a Skyliner right there. Dude, imagine this is your room right there. I love that room. We're gonna walk on the other side of this entrance and check out the mural. I think they have like a fountain or two over there. I think there's another pool there. And then I guess we'll see about hopping on the Skyline. I do have a day pass. I do have a reservation for Epcot because I kind of was looking ahead of time into the future. Because as I was looking at the resort, it's not too much to explore. Of course, unless you're like, staying here, then it's a different story because you have more access to the pools and the rooms, obviously. But it's such. Imagine just coming home right there, quote unquote, home to your resort. Damn, they're checking in. Lucky. They're ready to party. Skyliner kind of slowing down up there. All right, we're gonna. Where is this? Hmm. I thought the murals were over here. Maybe they're not. Oh, I'm so stupid. The mural's right there. The mural is right here. I walked past it like a dookie. There's a Peter Pan mural. What's up, Tiki Man? How's it going? We're just braving the heat and walking around Riviera Resort here, kind of almost ending our stay here. We're thinking about hopping over to Epcot. But how are you? Good afternoon. Or good morning. Or good evening from wherever you're from. Look at that view. Perfect. Well, this is the Peter Pan mural. I can show you it a little better now that the families are gone. Goes up all the way there. There's Peter. And it goes down. How beautiful is that? And I think there's a tangled one. Yeah. All the lanterns. And yeah, it's just beautiful. So well done. Little mosaic mural. I kind of like the view of the resort from this side. So if I had a room, I definitely would want it facing here. Topolino's restaurant and terrace is up there. They have a beautiful character breakfast. I think I'm gonna make my way back to the Skyliner, a tiny bit of Caribbean beach, and look. Imagine having that room, that, that pool access right there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You make a little right here. You come out of your room. You're ready for a nice evening in the park. You just make a right, and you walk right to the Skyliner. Come on, doesn't get better than that. Or even that room. Look at that. I want that room right there. Either high up or like ground level, no in between. Oh, some type of, I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful bridge right there from, I guess, one area in Caribbean Beach to the other. We gotta check that out one day for a stream. But let's see if we could take the Skyliner to Epcot. I don't know how far, if I'm gonna go all the way in Epcot or not, but we'll see. Jaquita, what's up? Jaquita, in like an hour, we pretty much got a little tour and walk around of this resort done. It's a small footprint, although it's still big resort by all means, but small footprint comparatively to other Disney resorts. So we're not ending the stream here. We're gonna keep going. I do have a reservation for Epcot, so I'm thinking we might take the Skyliner over there and check out things. There's a few pins I wanted to pick up anyway, so that I didn't get a chance to yesterday because we closed the park out and everything closed. But we started our stream right there on the beach near the hammock, right under the Skyliner. So let's see. It doesn't look too busy. We might be able to get a car by ourselves if we time this correctly. So let's get on. How are you?
Where are you going?
Epcot?
Epcot?
Wrong place?
It'll be on the other side of our station. Just take our path and near to the right.
Okay.
Wait to the other side.
Thank you. Okay. Well, no, I'm not ending it. We're gonna keep going. Probably got a good half hour or so, 40 minutes left in the tank. Although it's very hot today. We had a cinnamon ice cold brew. That was a nice little touch. I was on the wrong side of the Skyliner. We have to go to that side right there. Yeah. But you know what though? If I got on it, I would take it wherever anyway. I could stand a Skyliner all day. And I have no like, even though I made the reservations in case Riviera wasn't too much, uh, taking too much of my time, I did make those reservations. I'm still, not hard pressed on Epcot. It's kind of like a go wherever type day. Oh yeah, there's an Epcot taking off. I mean Epcot Skyliner. I could sit here. They have a little bench here. I could sit and watch this all day. Hopefully one day I'll hit the jackpot and I'll get the Chip and Dale car. I'll get my boys. A lot of people don't like the Skyliner. I love it. It gets a little fun in the takeoff and the landing, but or especially if you're up there like a piñata on a windy day. Hold on, let me see this. I'm well retired at the end of January, so I'm still enjoying the newness of not hating Mondays. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. After how many years? That's crazy. Yes, I think we're ingrained since we're little to have the Sunday night scaries about Monday, whether it's work or school, because um, I think that stays with you. It's embedded with you, and it stays with you kind of like for good. It takes a bit of a time for you to not have that feeling in your gut on Sunday nights. But it also takes no time at all to get lost in your days and not know what day is what. But let's see. Looks like we might have the car to ourselves here, guys. 42 years. That's amazing. Congratulations. Well, sir. Thank you. Have a good day. A little shaky here. Hello. All right, so we're going to take a little, at the very least, a trip to the Epcot side. I'm not sure if we'll go in, if we'll hang out around there, check out some merch in the International Gateway. We could do so many things. We could walk to the boardwalk, or I could just go in and go to Morocco and get what I need to get.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner
Thank
at
you.
Disney's Riviera Resort. If you're just joining us, we are on our way to Epcot. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Oh, I will. So it's swaying a little, it's bouncy, has that like floaty feeling. I like that. There's always some type of breeze up here. Both sides are open. Um, I don't know. I've never been hot up here. I've been stuck up here maybe once for like 10 minutes at most. I love it. Even if I was stuck here more than 10 minutes, I would take it as a sign to slow down and just chill.
We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive. This roadway and the city of Lake Buena Vista were established in 1969 when Walt Disney World Resort was first being developed. They are both named after Buena Vista Street in Burbank, California, where the Walt Disney Company headquarters are still located today.
Look at you guys, family reunion. Kirsty. Is it okay if I call you Kirsty? Or do you keep it KJ? Me too, Jaquita. We need to ride it together if you ever come here.
We are on our way to Epcot International Gateway. When we arrive, remember to use your My Disney Experience mobile app to review your worldly itinerary for the day.
Okay, very cool. Kirsty. I'm saying it right? Kirsty? Okay. Awesome. Jaquita, we need to get a baguette and some butter. A big baguette loaf from Epcot, some butter. Get on the Skyliner and just ride it. You'll be hugging the floor. This is no reason to get. Oh, that's the speedway we stop at sometimes on our way home. I think we're gonna go to the turnaround station. All right, Kirsty, awesome. We're gonna go to the turnaround station and then pass the Swan and Dolphin and then go to Epcot.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments.
My God, that's someone's car radio down below me.
Please remain seated. This station was designed for turning only.
But I kind of like this. Oop, here we go. Yeah, but Jaquita, we're only like 50 feet. You could sit right next to me. I'll hold your hand. It's not bad at all. We're turning around now. We're about to take off again. But this is like if I'm off stream, this is kind of like a day I would be having anyway. I'd go visit the resort, have a little coffee, and then you know, just zigzag and go to another park for a little bit, and then that's it. Go home. So I'm glad you're kind of joining with me. 50 feet high. The gas station sells a huge Diet Coke. Okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Kirsty, are you a Diet Coke girly? Do you like the crisp Diet Coke? What do you think has it better? Like a plastic bottle, a can, glass bottle, or the fountain? Okay, so we stopped, which is fine. Miss Jadis, yeah, the Skyliner is fun. I, for one, have always wished. Let me see, hold on. I, for one, have always wished I'd grown up British so I could at least articulate the King's English and not. Yeah, I like all things UK and British. But apparently, people from there are like, they think it's dreary and depressing, but that's kind of my vibe. Ha! That's my weather. Last bottle is divine? Okay.
Coming into view is Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk
Oh,
Hills.
that might get lost in translation.
Magical lounges to lively entertainment just off the shores of Crescent Lake.
Really?
Charming
I did like Diet Coke until.
golden era of Atlantic Beach Town and turn of the century amusement park.
I'm not going to cut this lady off. The Coke Zero, though, took my heart. I love Coke Zero. I like it better than Diet Coke. I'll have Diet Coke if it's the only option, because sometimes on Disney property they only have Diet Coke. I'll get that. And I don't mind it. But Coke Zero, especially cherry Coke Zero, or they have oh, Kirsty, they have Antique, whoever, for the Diet Coke lovers in here, they have lime Diet Coke out now. It's back on the market here in the U.S. So I do love lime and lemon and soda.
If you are planning to visit World Showcase today, now might be a good time to practice your holas, ni haos,
Ni hao.
konnichiwas.
Konnichiwa. Oh, look at this neck. I told you I was going to sweat through this shirt today. I know I'm not the only one at Disney sweating today, but Jesus. Mental note for tomorrow for Hollywood Studios: do not wear a shirt that easily shows sweat. So this is the backside of Paris here at Epcot. It's so wonderfully done, especially at night. It does give me like Riviera Resort vibes when it's lit up at night. I don't know how much you can see
Now arriving at Epcot.
through the mesh.
All who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
Oh God, it's jam packed. But we won't be visiting France today.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your steps. Thank you for flying with us.
And watch your attitude, son. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's me. Right to the piglet. Is that Pua? I think that's Pua. I think I got that right. All right, let's get out of here. You too. Take care. Well, that was a nice little gallivant. That cooled me off a little more, so that's good. Guys, if you haven't already done so, give this stream a little likey. It helps everything. Again, that's the only thing I'll ever ask for. Possibly, I'll ask for your forgiveness if I say something stupid. I'm gonna get you guys over here by the river. I might have to put you in a little timeout uh, to go through security because I need, well, not security really so much. Well, yeah, security, but also when I get to the ticket area, um, I have to use my phone. So I'm gonna put up a picture uh, and I'll leave you guys the audio on. But I need my phone to get into the park. I'm gonna go into the shade here and figure out what you guys are saying. Cast members looking at Brian. Weren't you here yesterday? I hope not. We had a meeting with a mental health nurse the other day, so it was similar to being in a strict. Oh, I can when I need to curtsy, but it takes effort to not. Oh, stick with here. You're not going to be getting any proper English lessons here. Let me take you off picture as I go in. Okay, just give me about 3 minutes top, guys. Talk amongst yourself if you're going to hang out. I'm going to put you on mute too. What's up, guys? I'm not sure if you can hear me. Why did he say Lord? Well, there is a cast member in the Festival of the Fantasy Parade that does know me. He complimented me on my beard twice now. Ed would have you think I'm like running off with him. So we made it through security and through the ticket checkpoint, and we're just on the river here. So all we have to do is really go across this bridge, have a nice little stream, go to Morocco. Shut up, yeah. Wow, so check out some merch in here. The World Traveler. They usually have some decent, like, one-off merches in here you don't see in the park. So if you're here, it's always good to check it out. This is where Ian got his Morocco sweatshirt from. Douchebag. I like that one. I like the Japanese Rikichi. He does always dress dapper, unlike me. Oh my god. I could save myself the heat stroke and get the pin right here. But there's another thing I want to get you. Yes. We ended up getting it. In fact, Jaquita, um, right after I ended the stream at Disney Springs, I got us the princess jerseys. I got me the Belle, him the Jasmine. I got him the look how cool that cup is. Um I got him the Chippendale sweatshirt too. Because I followed my own advice, because sometimes you come back and they're not here. And sometimes you come back and you see them all the time. Oh my God. Yeah, I was gonna get you that from Morocco. I literally don't have to go to Morocco. I could just get it here. So I'll get it here on the way out. But I mean, we came this far to Epcot, so we'll explore a little Epcot together. Maybe we'll grab a bite to eat. Yeah, I'll come back here and get this stuff. I do like the shirt. The Italian Pinocchio. That's like a pizza pie. I love that pizza pie box. I do love that a lot. I'm gonna check on the way back if they have like a big boy size. I think I would get that. I don't think I'm ready to fit in a Disney 3X for that type of shirt. But like I said, if I don't get it now, I won't see that again. So hopefully I'll lose enough weight to get into that. I'm gonna catch up with y'all comments in a second. I just want to get out of the area here because it is a little congested. I still don't know exactly. The sun is in a little bit, so I'm gonna go on the bridge and converse with you fine folks. My God, 3 times in Epcot in 1 week. I love it, but it's not exactly a first for me. I'll tell you when I was in Epcot, I think 4 or 5 times in 1 week. Yes, you must have fun. All right, let me catch up. Ian was thinking about doing Dapper Day here, but there was a time, I think 2016 ish, 17, possibly 18, where as a pass holder, if you were a pass holder and you visited Epcot 5 times in a certain amount of time, they would give you like, I think we still have it at home, like a Mickey Mouse cutting board. It was so tiny, but people were going crazy over it. I got caught up in the FOMO. Thinking back again, I wouldn't do it. But all you had to do was literally like prove that you entered the park, go get checked off, and then you could literally leave. You just have to walk through the main gates of Epcot, and that counted as a visit. So I think you had to do it like 5 times to get the gift. They don't do it anymore. I think they did it just to increase attendance or something at the time, or it could have possibly been during COVID. I don't remember. It's all combined together. I don't know, but yep, that was the most time. I mean, it wasn't quality time. I was just coming. Well, maybe like two of those were. The rest were just in and out and doing other stuff. But you know, the times it's been Epcot this week were quality time for sure. Oh, look, it's open now, but wasn't open last night. There's a little area over here. Let's go down and chill and take a look. My God. Yeah. Do you want to have a small intimate wedding out here? You want to look into the cost of a little wedding and like a little dinner party here, just for like 20 people, 25 people. That would be cute. Even cuter if the tables were set up like right here. So we started off in Riviera Resort, kind of blew that, kind of, through that kind of quick. So we just took a little hop over to Epcot. It was easy peasy on the Skyliner. Now, this is where the pontoon boats come and park for the fireworks. I think here and then on the other side. But sometimes, if this area is not reserved, you can watch the fireworks from here. That's so weird. And that's where we were last night, right there. Japan Pavilion, the whole night, staked out. So weird how, like, you perceive time because it didn't even feel like last night I was here. Crazy. Maybe we'll do like a week of streams from each park. Like, let me see. Hold on. Last night was beautiful and emotional. We're so much closer to Scotland. About 300 miles. Let me see. London is right behind them. I'm recovering from. Oh, wait. I gotta catch up. Hold on. Let me prove. My oldest daughter is currently in London. She's been to the Disney store today. Been years since she set foot in one in the UK. Iyad, where was that one in the UK that we went to? I'm sorry if I'm highlighting some of your comments if you don't want me to. It's easier for me to see in the sun. Let's see. I'm recovering from a broken hip. While recovering, I fractured my clavicle, so I've been going through physical therapy. I'm doing it. Oh, well. Guido, we warned you about the handstands on the motorcycle. You can't say we didn't warn you. London is right behind him, about 300 miles. We are much closer to Scotland. Oh, okay. Wait. I know I'm going to mispronounce it. I always do. Edinburgh? Edinburgh? Am I saying it right? Is that near you or closer to you than London? Your heart says yes. Your bank account says no. We got to look to see how much it is. I would like to do a Disney. First of all, I don't care. I would just go to the courthouse and get married. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not big on like ceremony. But in terms of Disney, I also wouldn't want to do like typical cliche Disney. If they had some unique chances and opportunities, I know a lot of their stuff that was very early in the morning, but something like this where you could be in the park and it's at night, you know, but they have you roped off, that might be better option to having like your whole party be here in the morning, like they do in Magic Kingdom sometimes. They'll have you come in the morning or Animal Kingdom. Is that an animatronic? Oh, nope, not an animatronic. I really should take the Riviera Resort off. I don't know how to do that though. Wait, let me see. Let me see if I could do that. Uh, nope. Oh, shit. Okay, nope. I don't want to do that. See, this is what I get for fooling around. Let me just leave it as is. Let me check my steps where we are. I don't know if you can see that. We're at 5,015 steps. So we've reached our goal today of 5K steps. We have a stream goal of 5K every time. Oh, what's this? People walk under the bridge here? I never knew that. If we're allowed here or not. Another nook and cranny. Oh, it just goes to this little corner over here. Oh, there's steps. Okay. That's cool. Something I never knew about. This is a cool little shady area to come chill out and just regroup a little. Get away from the madness. Forgive me for not talking, guys. I'm just taking in the sounds with you and the sights. It's like right where we came in, right there. Y'all having anything good for lunch? I wanted to get a salad from Riviera, but you know what? It was a little too people. I got to be honest with you, it was a little too peoply for me, and understandably so. It's a beautiful day, and the pools were open, and people were chilling. And I didn't want to get people on camera, and I also didn't want to like feel anxiety or stifled in talking to anyone. So it's best in those situations just to avoid. A good place to get a smooch for sure. All the way around that corner. Do you have are those your intentions with me if we hang out here? She is feeling frisky, footloose, and fancy free. You like that corner? Well, not an international student spring. Oh, Molly's dying. Oh, look like. Whoa, I'm just catching up with the chat now. It didn't tell me that I had these chats. Sorry, guy. I'm catching up. Non animatronic. No, we had international students bring nearly as much. Yep. Mm-hmm. Especially this week. And how many students I've seen this week? Oh, look at you guys talking a little UK. Listen, the only thing I know. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look, is the Queen here? Oh no. Um, like I said, my biggest takeaway from the UK were the Christmas markets and Witherspoons. Hmm. So let's see. Morocco's right there. I think it's doable. If you're coming in, guys, and it says Riviera Resort, we just came from there. We just chilled there for a little, and now we are here. It was steak and potato last night from Michael. Oh, nice. Steak sounds good right now. How do you like your steak, by the way? I like it well done. Spoons, yes. It's gonna be a while before I catch on to that. I'm sorry, but yes, spoons. I'm showing my ignorance right there. But I love Witherspoons. That's where Yad used to go on break from uni with his friends and have lunch and stuff. So he introduced me to that very same one. And it was pretty cool. And the other thing, oh, Kirsty, the other thing that he had introduced me to that he was dying to have me try. We do have one here in the States in Washington, but a place called Nando's. So the Nando's in Greenwich was actually closed that day because of renovations, but we ended up doing the Nando's by Windsor Castle. Have you been to Nando's? Do you like Nando's? Yeah. So I'm thinking we could go. How much battery I have left? About 52. I have enough. We could go to Morocco right there and maybe go into the catacombs, into the back of Morocco, find a nice quiet table and chill. And then we could talk there. Medium rare. I like it well done. I'm a steak person's worst nightmare. I like it well done, like a hockey puck. I like a char to it, and I also like ketchup. I know those are two big red flags and strikes for meat people, steak people. U.S. students in all the right ways. Oh, there's a little exit over here. Nice. I'll just go that way in a minute. Oh, look, it's a little photo op with a bushel of oranges. That's cute. You know, I was reading up, not on purpose, just happenstance on the orange bird. The orange bird is now officially the icon of the Flower and Garden Festival. But I didn't know it was created back in the day by Walt Disney, an original character, just to tie in with the citrus industry in Florida. I guess it was a little wink and nod to them. I think it was sponsored by the citrus industry or something back in the day, and then they stopped their sponsorship. Um, Orangeburg went away, and then in 2012 they brought it back to, I forget the name, Sunshine Terrace maybe in Magic Kingdom. They brought it back there, and ever since they've been hyping Orangebird up. Everyone loves that cute little thing. You could get a photo. They have these sumo oranges out, Jaquita. They look like deformed a little. Jaquita, that's how I'm looking at your comment. Yeah, the cold sumo oranges. But yeah, the orange bird stuff. The orange bird is cute. It's not my thing. I don't collect anything orange bird, but it's cool to know. Another fact, I, where I have this in my photo somewhere. I saved it because it was about Walt. Because I was in a coffee mood today. I was looking up coffee stuff. And where did it say? I think I got rid of it. Oh no, it's right there. Walt Disney back in the day loved his coffee, but insisted it should never cost more than 10 cents in Disneyland. And they kept the coffee at 10 cents. He said, like, common stuff like that should not be pricey. And here we are paying, well, not me, but people paying $9 for coffee. After he died, they increased the price, by the way. A year later, they started increasing the price of coffee. So that tells you, like, what took over after he passed away. Oh, oh my God, look. Look, we can see them from the bushes. We can see them from this side. Who is that? Is that Ariel and Prince Eric? Is that his name, Prince Eric? Oh, he spotted me. He's like, damn. You see them right there? I'm doing this old Disney character spying. Let's see if I get it from there. He sort of looks like he has the Rock's wig on in the Moana trailer. It's not the best weave. It's not the best wig, but I'll take it. I like hers. Here's that photo up here that, oh my God, am I getting in the way of people here? Ask where Max is. I gotta tell you something, Kirsty. I am, and you could ask Iad. I am completely, okay. So Uh, I'm horrible with character interactions. Although I would like to be that guy that's really good and thinks of like the right things to say on the fly. But I'm horrible. And you know what? I'm even more horrible with face characters. Like, okay, so Chip and Dale is mischievous. I could kind of get away with that because they're inside the costume. But like face characters, princesses and princes, I can't do it. I can't. I try though. I force myself in some situation. Morocco seems so close from here, but and it is close. But when you walk at the showcase in the heat, it feels like forever. I am a true introvert and very shy. I am, but once the guard is down, it's down. Like if I saw Jaquita in person, or any of you guys, after getting to know you, I mean, sure. So I've been talking to Jaquita for years. If I met her initially in person, which we've never done, we've talked on the phone, of course, messaged and texted. But if I met her, of course, initially the first few minutes, I'll be a little shy, but that would open up real quick, and then we'd be off to doing mischievous stuff around the park. She'd be taking me. She would be taking me. She would be grabbing my hand and forcing me to dark corners of all the parks. They always tell me I can talk enough for everyone. You know what though? Yeah, no, I'm really bad at it. I like taking pictures with them. I'm just really bad at it though. I kind of need another foil, which is why I like when Iad's there. Iad's kind of good at that stuff. So yeah, but I want to see if I could take you guys with me soon. I want to get. I'm gonna go get a Chip and Dale tattoo, and I have the artist and the place I want to do it in. I'm gonna call ahead of time to see if I could kind of live stream it and just set the camera there while I get the tattoo. What do you guys think? Or at least make some content out of it. I want to get one of those tattoos that it looks. They call them crochet tattoos, where it looks like it's like sewn in on your arm. And they also have sticker tattoos that look like you just want to peel it off your like skin like a sticker. Either way, I want to get like Chip and Dale. I want to start. What I really want to do is to get a sleeve of '80s horror villains, like from cartoons, like Megatron and Cobra Commander from when I was a kid. And then on the left side, I want to get a horror sleeve like with Michael Myers and Ghostface and Freddy Krueger and Jason. And then on the inside of my arms, I want like Disney. Yeah. I also initially wanted, Ghostface from the Scream movies. I wanted Dale from Chippendale to like be holding the mask, but he's dressed up in the robe with the knife. Like the end of the movie, it reveals like Dale as Ghostface. I still might go with something like that. I gotta figure out a way to combine my love of horror and Disney together. So I also want to do it where, like if it's visible in the parks, it's appropriate. But we'll see. We shall see. Oh, and I also want to get a T-Rex tattoo and also a Twin Peaks tattoo. Laura Palmer. That might be a little obscure for you guys, but I love Twin Peaks. All right, let me flip it around off me. Prince Eric and Ariel still going at it over there. You know what? I'm gonna. I feel bad. As soon as they stop taking a picture here, I'm gonna go swing by through. I love all the props over there. Stuff they never use, but I love it. All right, there's our goal right there. We're gonna find a nice little chill spot in Morocco. All right, here's my chance. Let me go. There's the oranges, guy. Again, I'm all about being respectful and stuff. Everyone in the park, I try my best. Some people probably still get annoyed with me, but I hope those people know I'm trying not to piss anyone off. They got to brought my hat today because the sun would have been really beaten down, and I didn't bring like SPF protection for my noggin. So, all right, so we're on our way to Morocco. It gets bottlenecked here sometimes. I can't stand it. The tune from Twin Peaks, yeah, that Angelo Badalamenti, he passed away like last year. Hold on a second. Hold on. How are you? Morning. Good. You? Excellent. It's hot, but it's worth it though. We're in Epcot. Oh, I'm from Claremont. Claremont? Yeah, originally from Brooklyn, New York. Oh, okay, I used to live in Chicago. So oh, okay. Big difference. Yeah, no, I used to, I was raised in, born in Spain, raised in Chicago. Oh, really? Okay. Big difference. Yeah, big difference. Nice meeting you, man. Have one day. You too. See? This streaming is really getting me into socializing. Is that the tattoo where it looks like it's been scarred? Yes. Not scarred, but like I gotta show you some examples. It looks like just like a crocheted item. It just has that 3D effect. I could never have a tattoo. My chilly white pasty skin would collapse. Who killed Laura Palmer? That was the big thing back in the 90s, right? Similar to who shot JR back in the day. Yeah, that's funny. The tune from Twin Peaks, I love it. Laura Palmer, yeah, yep. Tom McLaughlin is pretty good on he's in current stuff, but he's also pretty well versed in social media. He's pretty good. He's all over the place. But Laura Palmer was excellent. That show was creepy. I think that show and the movie that went along with it, the prequel, and also the series that was on Showtime, The Return. I think that series, and I love horror, blood and guts and gore on all things horror, but that series I think had some of the most scary scenes. Uh, and some of them didn't even involve any violence or anything. Twin Peaks had some of the scariest scenes I've ever seen in stuff. And unfortunately, David Lynch passed away. A lot of that cast passed away. But yeah, that show was excellent. The movie was excellent. There was a scene with one of the villains on the show where he's crawling over the couch in the living room, crawling toward the camera. That just scene alone is insane. Twin Peaks and not having a clue. Yep. It is. You kind of have to check your mind. I shouldn't say check your mind at the door. I would say open up your mind and not be so strict about it. That's like a real life who done it mixed with like supernatural stuff, but not like crazy supernatural, but like well, let me take that back. Definitely crazy supernatural. But it's such a cool show. It's a slow build too. If people watch the first episode or two, it might not be their cup of tea, but you got to give it a chance. So here we are in Morocco, crowded as hell. We're going to see if we can find an empty spot in the back. But there's already empty chairs and tables right there to the right here. But we're going to see way back in the back. Cool area if we can find a spot. On Monday, we visited here a little. I should have brought my umbrella today for the sun. Okay, we'll save it back here. All right, I'm gonna plant you guys down right here. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna take you off the cast member. Apparently, might be might be a character right there or something. Grab a seat. There's a picture of me when I had hair. I think there's a character over there because there's an attendant. So I'm gonna get on my credit card and I'm gonna go buy those pins. Bye, KJ. Ooh, enjoy that steak. I'm gonna go to Morocco. Well, the merch in Morocco, and I'm gonna get that stuff. So I'm gonna turn you around. I'm gonna get going.
Right.
I feel like there's some character right there that I'm not seeing around the corner. So let's see. And then we'll go. We'll go. I don't know what that line is for in there. There's a line in there. That line right there. I don't know what it's for. Could be for a new, something merch related. I don't know. By the way, the best part of today is that I got on the Skyliner going to the Riviera, and I completely forgot where I parked. So I didn't take a picture like I usually do. So it's going to be a real pain in the ass finding the car. What the hell is that? Race against the sun? Ancient and technique to modern competition? I don't know what that is. Never been in there. Shall we go in there and check it out? Do I want to? Is there breakable stuff in here? Oh, the heck is this? Oh, I'm getting right out of there. That looks confined in there. And there was a bunch of kids in there, so I'm not. That looks like a timeout for like kids and stuff. That sounds, yeah, I've never experienced that. Oh my God, there's Tim Tracker right there, right in front of me. Tim Tracker and Jen. That's crazy. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of him. I've seen him a few times before. Let me take it off of them. But anyway, this is where they perform. I do like the performance here, but I'm not gonna wait. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go buy the antiques. I mean, buy the antiques, buy the merchandise for Ian, and I think I'm gonna take a break from streaming for today. It's really getting hot out here. Um, Probably gonna get the merch, walk around the park a tiny bit more, see if I could take some shorts and stuff. But I appreciate you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be very early from Hollywood Studios. Hopefully, I'm a little bit more prepared for the heat tomorrow. And I'm gonna research some stuff. We'll have some bite to eat. We'll have some coffee in the beginning. We'll have some lunch there eventually tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys for coming along and chilling with me from the Riviera to Epcot. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care. Iato, my love. I will be home soon for you and the kids. I love you. Bye.